Happy Tuesday, Lisa. How you doing today?
I'm great, thank you.
All right. Well, hey, for those who may not know who you are, could you do me a favor and just introduce yourself to our listeners, please?
Sure, I'm one of the public health nurses with Allen County Public Health Department here in Lima, and I am considered pretty much an immunization outreach nurse. Education is my primary focus. I go into provider offices, schools, um, anywhere that desires the need for education or provider offices. I actually go in and assess immunization rates as well um, when they request that. And I've been with the health department here. I'm a registered nurse. I've been here for 5 years and been doing this same outreach program for 5 years.
Okay, beautiful. Now, we know there's a lot of talk about the new legislation that requires certain kids or certain age groups to become immunized. And I just want you to talk a little bit about that, please.
Okay, there is a new requirement for the 2016-17 school year, and that is for the meningococcal vaccine. And meningococcal disease, well, there's actually two types. It's a bacteria caused by bacteria, and it can either enter the bloodstream, causing a septic reaction, or meningitis, which is an infection of the covering of the brain and spinal cord, the lining. And so both are very serious. There is, although the disease is fairly rare, but if an adolescent particularly gets this disease, the fatality rate is very high, 10 to 15% fatality rate. And so this new requirement by ODH, the Ohio Department of Health, or by the state legislature of Ohio, requires students in grade seventh grade, upcoming year, and 12th graders be immunized for this new disease. And so that's a new requirement. We're seeing we've been getting the word out, so we are seeing a lot of parents getting their teens here and getting them immunized, which is great. We are, trying to get the word out now, because once school starts here in the next couple weeks, there may be some who aren't aware of it, weren't aware, and we're going to see probably a pretty large amount come then. So we're trying to get the word out now. So come now, get your appointments, and get your child immunized now.
Okay, and you said that the benefit of this immunization is what again?
Okay, well, it's protection against meningococcal disease, and it's a bacteria. Not as common, let's say, as the common cold, but it is spread. It's a respiratory. It's spread fairly easily, let's say, drinking out of the same cup, okay, which there again, it's recommended at age 11 to 12. And so you start seeing, let's say, sporting activities, things like that. And then again, going away to college is another big time, living in the same dormitory. So it's that kind of close contact, how the disease is spread. And as I said, it's caused by bacteria, it's respiratory, and it affects a person very quickly. And within 24 hours, there's cases where teens dead within 24 hours. It's very serious.
Right. Okay. So now, someone wants to come and get vaccinated. Where are you located? What are your hours? Do you have to, is it by appointment only, or what's the process or protocol?
Right. Okay. So here at the health department, we're at 219 East Market, so somewhat centrally located here downtown Lima, and we have appointments. Wednesdays and Thursdays are our appointments. So you can call to schedule, or you can go online. We have online scheduling. Just type in Allen County Public Health, it'll come up. And also, we will be hosting a teen immunization clinic August 31st, which is pretty much once school is in session. It's from 2 to 5, so it's gonna, have some after school hours there. But our hope is that teens come now, rather than wait till then. That's kind of gonna be a last minute catch up extra clinic that we are providing on that day. So I would encourage you to call us. Actually, if you have a primary care provider, please contact them. I'm sure a lot of times you don't have to be seen by a physician. You can get a nurse visit and have the immunization that way, or come here. I'm not saying if the, depending on the timing, sometimes we try to accommodate walk-ins, but I can't really promote that because it depends on, the day and the time. So, yeah, your primary care provider, come see us, call us. Our number's 419-228-4457.
Okay, so now I have to ask on the contrary. If a parent or someone says, you know what, I'm not sure about this, and I don't know if I really want my child to be vaccinated. First of all, is that legal? Can a parent opt out? And if so, what is that process?
Right. Here in Ohio, some states it's only for medical reasons that you can opt out, but here in Ohio you can opt out for, let's say, philosophical, religious reasons. And I guess as far as that, you would fill out a form with the school. We don't actually require that. The school would require that. They would have that on file. So you would be refusing, you would be signing a document. And there's, we try to educate parents if they're thinking of opting out like that, try to do some education first, because we do feel like it's very important. And if, you got to think, if everybody opted out, these diseases that are on the decline can, make their way back pretty easily. So it's our job to educate, but there is that option of opting out.
Okay. Now, if you do opt out, and let's just say there is an outbreak, what is the what could happen? What could be the result of that decision?
True. If there is an outbreak, many times the child or the children who have not received the vaccinations, they would look at their records and they would say, "I'm sorry, but you can't be in attendance of school because your child hasn't been immunized." So that is a big consideration if there would happen to be an outbreak.
Okay. Well, if anyone has any additional questions or would like to get some more information, please, one more time, Lisa, give us your number again.
Sure. It's Allen County Public Health, and the health department number is 419-228-4457, and my extension is 103. You're welcome to call me. I'm here Monday, Tuesday, Wednesdays, and depending on the Thursday or Friday, some Thursday or Friday. So you could get my voicemail, leave a message, or you can, if it's something you want answered urgently, you can ask for one of the immunization nurses.
Okay. Well, hey, Lisa, thank you so much for taking the time to explain this to us, and we appreciate you. Okay.
I appreciate this. Thank you.